I come from in the air, you can't be bragging about your mail. Right now, OSV, that means old school vets. There's a lot of us giving you jobs and writing your checks. We can whip around in new schools, but old school's best. Right now, I know you feel the pressure of the beat in your chest. That's RBM, Meal Stick, and FMS. Right here, you bearing witness to two of the best. I know you're sick and tired of hearing that Maypop mess. Nah, I ain't hating dirty, I'm just stressed. Right now, it's time for OSB to full up press. All that running around with the pants on the ground, we put it to rest. Right here, we some grown men, little boys, we ain't playing. Right now, I'm about to take my belt off and start ass slinging. No. Ha. Right now, this is what's up. Always being meals, DJ, turn it up. Right now, put your hands high. Bring them side to side to motherfuckers fly. Right now, this is what you need. This is hip hop. Yeah, it's about baby believe. Right here, right now. Got really wild and getting good. Let me show you that. Yeah, one for the money. Two for the bitches who talk shit about a game that they can't play or comprehend. Nigga, fuck y'all. You say you ballin' and shot, callin' for real though? I ain't seen shit, nigga, show it to me. Hey man, let me see what you I hope you bitches pack a lunch, cause this one here done been a long time coming. Can't show and tell. Just like my homie Squirt, rinsing off the dirt, you fuckers throwing at a nigga. Yeah, folk boy. Yeah, I said that I was really born and raised with these graded baby ways. Bitch, I'm too crazy. It's OSB, that means it's O-B-E-R.
Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Let's go.
Step into a world where there's no one left but the very best. Your MC can tell.
Yeah, let's go. It is hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Today we give out boiled peanuts in the third hour of the show. Your nominees for today's Boiled Peanuts Award that goes to the Bust of the Week in Sports, Entertainment, and Beyond. Your nominations are United Airlines, the city of Dallas, the Dallas Mavericks. We have it listed on the poll. The Orange Dude for Just Breathing, and a lot of other crazy things. Babs, the Stewie, for trying to nominate other Stewies. Angry Black Man, just for being so damn angry. All Day McClay, the Stewie, new to the chat room, but came in there throwing bowls at your fearless host. Why would he do that? Pepsi Cola for that dumbass commercial with Bruce Jenner's daughter, and the Gwinnett cops. Police brutality caught on tape, not once but twice, 2 different instances. So those are your nominees. Go to the Doug Stewart Show Facebook chat group and cast your vote. All right. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. The Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James says that they still have a great chance to win it all. That doesn't sound too confident to me. The hell is that? It says, we have a good chance to win it all. Quote from LeBron James says, Thursday following the Cavs' first practice since learning that the Indiana Pacers would be their first-round opponent, which is actually Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. He says, quote, but it starts with baby steps first, and we understand that. It starts with our opponent in 2 days. We have to be very determined, but we also have to be very smart about our game plan and how we execute the game plan. Execute that 48 minutes as possible, starting with game 1. Practicing was a good start. It has been more than a month since the Cavs gathered at their facility at Cleveland Clinic Courts for a team workout with everyone healthy. That's right. Here's another quote. I think through everything that we went on with our team, we're in a position where we can do something special still, James said at the end of the day. I'm not going to harp on what happened in the regular season, though. Through injuries, through bad losses, through good wins, through whatever the case may be, we have a good club going into the postseason. That's all you can ask for. You know what? I kind of back off a little bit. I kind of gave the impression that I thought LeBron wasn't confident about what they're going to do. That's not really the case. I guess that saying that we have a chance is kind of like, unsure. That word, we have a chance, or that phrase, those two words together, we have a chance, doesn't sound very positive. But, I mean, what else is he going to say? They've had a lot of issues this year. Clearly, we've talked about them ad nauseum. At the end of the year, they just didn't have that chemistry that they've had in the last couple of years as well. So I kind of get it. You'd like for them to be, sound a little bit more, have the tone of a little bit more positivity than that statement, but I guess it's not that bad. They have gone through a lot this year, and the odds-on favorite, based on what everybody in Vegas says, is that the Warriors are going to just run through the darn playoffs. Speaking of which, the top seed in the West, the Warriors, are the 1-2 favorites to take home another title at the Westgate Las Vegas Superbook, and no other team is even close. Yeah, no other team is even close. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the number 2 seed in the East, have the second best odds at 7-2, followed by the San Antonio Spurs. And 7-2 compared to 1-2 is a lot if you're talking about betting. Followed by the San Antonio Spurs at 9-1. No other team has odds better than 20-1, and 9 of the teams have odds of 100-1 or worse. Do you hear me? So 9 of the teams in the playoffs, their odds to win it all are 100-1, which basically saying that they shouldn't even play the damn games. The NBA playoffs begin this Saturday once again. I cannot wait. So let's take a look at the playoff matchups. In the Western Conference, you have the Golden State Warriors taking on the Portland Trail Blazers, 67-15 Warriors taking on the 41-41 Blazers 500 team. That's not even a question. The Golden State Warriors roll in that series. You also have the 4-5 matchup, the Clippers taking on the Jazz, 51-31 for both of these squads. That's a coin toss. To be honest with you, though, I don't know a lot about the Utah Jazz. I'm pretty sure I've never seen the Utah Jazz play one time this year. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen Utah play one time this year. So let's be honest about it. I don't know a damn thing about Utah. I know about the Rudy Gobert kid who won, who a lot of people think is going to win the defensive MVP award this year, but that's about it. So Utah and the Clippers, not like they got John Stockton or Karl Malone or nobody like that, and they always, go deep into the playoffs like they did back in the day. I don't know. Let's take the Clippers. Clippers got the home court advantage. They're the 4th seed. The Jazz are the 5th seed. Spurs and the Memphis Grizzlies. Clearly, the San Antonio Spurs, the better team. 61-21 versus 43-39. We're also hearing that Tony Allen will not play in this first series, which will probably be their only series. So, clearly, let's go with the San Antonio Spurs in that matchup. The Houston Rockets, 55-27 Rockets, the number 3 seed, taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder at a 47-35 record, the number 6 seed. So you know what this is. You know what it is. This is James Harden versus Russell Westbrook. I think that the Rockets have the better team. They have better pieces around their superstar. For that alone and them having the home court advantage, the Rockets will probably win this series. I hope that the Oklahoma City Thunder win this series, but if I had to bet my money, if you put a gun to my head, I would take the Rockets. Probably in 6 games, maybe even Oklahoma City can stretch this thing out to 7. So that's your Western Conference. In the Eastern Conference, you got the number 1 seed Boston Celtics taking on the number 8 Chicago Bulls. I want to get back to that. I want to talk about that last. Also, you have the 4 versus the 5, the Washington Wizards taking on the Atlanta Hawks. These teams are very, very competitive and comparable as far as their lineups, man. You know what? This is my first upset, man. I'm going to take Atlanta. Atlanta's been playing, fantastic over the last couple of days and weeks, really. And they're kind of putting it all together. Everybody's healthy, and if Dwight Howard can get some good vintage Dwight Howard play, man, I like the Hawks to shock the Wizards. I like it. And maybe that's just me being the hometown guy, rooting for the hometown team. But I like the Hawks. I think it's a coin toss. I definitely see it going 6 games, maybe even 7. But I like the Hawks to win this series. Also, we've got the Indiana Pacers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs win this series easily. You also have Toronto taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. I wish the Bucks could win it. Love the Greek Freak kid and some of their pieces. They're Milwaukee, obviously a fan of Jason Kidd and the job that he's done as a head coach. They're the 6th seed. But you got to go with Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Let's go with Toronto on that one. And back to the Bulls and the Boston Celtics. This is a classic battle of young versus old, new school versus old school. You got some cats that have played at a high level for a long time. You even got a nice piece, young piece in Jimmy Butler. So the Bulls, man, Dwayne Wade healthy, back from that elbow injury, got a game in, kind of to test it out before the playoffs started. So you got Dwayne Wade, a KG veteran. You also got Rajon Rondo running the point. It seems like that their chemistry has been, pretty good because remember they had that run-in earlier in the year where Rondo called out Dwayne Wade and some of the veterans on the team. So you got Rondo playing good right now. You got a KG veteran, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, great player, Robin Lopez at the center, man. And Boston, listen, and maybe this is me also being a Boston hater, Boston could be got. I really think the Boston Celtics can be got. As I mentioned yesterday, whatever odds that were out there said that the Celtics had a 76% chance of winning this series. I'm going to say I think the Celtics this is a coin toss. I think the Celtics probably win in 7. And remember, these two teams have split the series. They each won 2 games apiece in the 4 games that they played this year. I think they split the series. But it could go either way. And I know it's a cop-out, but I'm not going to pick either team. That's how close I think this is going to be. If Dwayne Wade's knees are healthy and he can go, and that elbow's okay, I think that this thing is going to go to 7. And I kind of want to say Boston is going to win in 7. But fuck it, why not? Chicago Bulls in 7. Bulls in 7. 8 over to 1. Eighth seed over the first seed. 8th seed over the 1 seed. That's it. I'm calling it. Why not? Who cares? Who gives a rat's ass anyway? What are your thoughts on the NBA playoffs? Yeah. I'm looking at the matchups, man, and, I'm looking at the matchups, and, man, this is going to be a very interesting 1 versus 8 seed. And this has happened before. 1 has beaten an 8 before. Who did Denver beat? Remember they had Mutombo on the team, the Denver Nuggets, and they beat the 1 seed that year in the playoffs. I can't remember who it was they beat yet. So it's happened before. It may have even happened a couple of times. So it's not that crazy a thing to happen. The problem is you got classic, veteran. I mean, not just regular veteran, superstar, Hall of Fame veteran, and Dwayne Wade that's been through many a war in the playoffs, knows how to win playoff games. That's an understatement. So we'll see. I'm going to take the Bulls. Why not? I don't care. I ain't putting no money on anything like that. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Tiffany Sports and Heels. Hey, Tiffany Sports and Heels not wearing any draws today.